Now to Decision 2018, the 8 Democratic candidates for Wisconsin governor going head-to-head in their first debate tonight.
The 8 candidates trying to unseat Republican Governor Scott Walker are State Superintendent Tony Evers, former State Party Chairman Matt Flynn, political activist Mike McCabe, State Firefighters President Malin Mitchell, Corporate Attorney Josh Pade, former State Representative Kelda Roys, Madison Mayor Paul Soglin, and State Senator Kathleen Vineout. And as part of the debate tonight, it included some yes or no questions, which were answered by raised hands.
Who on this stage would kill or stop the Foxconn deal?
Who would renegotiate the Foxconn deal?
How many on this panel would support free tuition for in-state students to attend two-year colleges or technical schools?
Now, NBC 26's Mo Hyder is in Milwaukee tonight with more about how some of these candidates feel about specific topics, including prison reform and protecting public safety.
8 candidates hoping to get the nod from voters to take on Governor Walker in the fall. As the candidates took stage at the University of Milwaukee's Main Stage Theater, they were asked about several topics ranging from education all the way to Foxconn. But one subject all the candidates making part of their campaign is prison reform, specifically cutting the state's inmate population and public safety. Former party chairman Matt Flynn was asked about how he'd protect the public after some critics have brought up his law firm representing a Milwaukee archdiocese in a child sexual assault case.
What happened was we cleaned it up, we gave settlements to the victims. It was a terrible thing that happened to them, and also we put into effect procedures so it never happened again. The elites are on notice for me.
DPI State Superintendent Tony Evers, on the other hand, wants to change the penalties for certain crimes.
This isn't about being soft on crime. I know that's what Attorney General Schimmel is trying to make this about. It's being smart on crime and diversions, making sure that people that haven't committed violent crimes are put into diversion programs.
Former executive director of the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, Mike McCabe, wants to add programs that will improve the lives of prisoners once they're released.
And we have to take an approach where we simply don't lock people up and throw away the key, but we use alternative approaches to sentencing whenever possible. We invest in mental health and drug treatment. We take approaches that can get people out in society making constructive contribution.
And the president of the state's firefighters union, Malin Mitchell, says he wants to work with minorities who are currently in prison.
We have the highest African-American male incarceration rate in the country. So we need to do something about that. And we're not doing anything about that. So I want to end truth in sentencing. I would actually bring juveniles back to regional facilities. We should have done that years ago. I want to make sure that we get rid of crimeless revocations.
And the primary is set for August 14th. Reporting in Milwaukee, keeping you connected, Mo Hyder, NBC 26.
So again, 8 candidates on stage tonight. You just heard from 4 of them based on alphabetical order. We'll have the other 4 tomorrow. Attorney Josh Pade, former State Rep Kelda Roys, Madison Mayor Paul Soglin, and State Senator Kathleen Vineout.